Hey guys, James here today and welcome to Sims 3 101. Today we're going to be looking at how to get exact heights on foundations and on walls, no matter what level you're on or where you're doing it. So here you can see we got the default foundation height here, and then this is 3 steps high, as you can see if I do this. This is 2 steps high, and that's 1 step high. Now, what you may run into, by the way, before we get any further, is by default stairs actually placed by 4 like this, and if you hold down the Alt key, it shortens it. So you get 3 steps, 2 steps, and 1. But basically, I'm going to show you how to do this right now. So as we know, our default foundation height is just like this. And this is actually 4 steps high by default, if you didn't know that already. So you can see that's 4 steps high. And we want to get it down to 1, 2, or 3, whichever we want. And the way we do this is by entering the cheat. So we open up the cheat window and we enter the cheat, constrain, floor, elevation, false. We hit enter. And now we can place stairs up here on the foundation. And if we hold down the Alt key again, this time it will place 1 step. And I'm just going to turn on grid mode so you can see it. So you can see it's lowered down by 1 step. The step looks really weird because it doesn't have enough room basically. So it looks really weird. But now you can see we're actually down at 3 stairs high. If I hold down the Alt key, you can see there we're at 3 stairs. And if we do it again, we can get down to 2 high. And if we do it again for a 3rd time, we get down to 1 step high. So you can see now we're down at 2. If I just get rid of that, put it on the side here, you can see we're at 2 steps high. And of course, do it one final time. I don't think that did it right. No. It's kind of weird as well, by the way, when you're trying to do this. You can't really see what's going on. You kind of just have to click around. But there we go. Now it's down at 1 step high. So that's how you do it with foundations. And it's pretty much the same thing with walls. And now I'll tell you why this is good. Because back in ye olde times, it was pretty much impossible to get an exact wall height. And obviously it was impossible to get anything below 4 because the game just didn't allow it back then. But now that we can do this, you can get exact wall heights whenever you want. Because you can see here my walls, the lower level of the wall is actually only one stair high. That's not walls down. That's actually the walls all the way up right there. And this is our 2nd level, which is a regular wall. And our 3rd level is it just a single high wall. So I can show you how that works. If we build a room on top of this 1 step high foundation, I'll build a couple levels here, and we go ahead and do the same process that we're used to. If you're doing split leveling, if you've ever done that before, it works just like that. So we grab our stairs and we can put them here. So to get it down to 4 steps high, which is the default height of foundation, you place 3 in a row. So now we have a 4 step high level, which is pretty much used to be the exact standard for when you have a split level. If I could grab that, thank you. So you can see now that's 4 steps high. And if we want to get it lower, of course, we do the same thing. Not that. We do the same thing as we did with the foundation. So we hold down the Alt key, we place our stairs. And a quick way, by the way, if you're doing different levels like this, if you have flooring, I drop the floor and you just click around with the floor tool and it actually just levels it out for you, which is a very handy thing because you don't have to keep jumping back to the level tool. Then you can just eyedrop the stairs and repeat the process. So you just keep eyedropping the 2 of them. Now we're down at 2 steps high if it would continue leveling. Sometimes it doesn't update very nicely. So now we're at 2 steps high and we're going to go down to 1 just because we can. 1 is obviously as low as you can go. So we're going to do that. You can't do 0 high, unfortunately. That would be, first of all, I don't know the point of that, but you can't do it. So there we go. So if we just get rid of the floor, we can have a look at the level now. So that's our whole level there. You can see the grid square below it and the one above it. Those are the 2 different levels. The floor actually almost touches if you put it there. So that's how you get the exact sort of height you want. Obviously, this is totally possible. If we just go back a little bit further, you can get like exact heights, anything you want. You get like a 5 high wall, a 6 high wall, 7, that kind of stuff. So you can see here, we're obviously going down 4 there, 4 there, 4 there. But if we wanted to stop at the first number 4, so this one here. So now we're currently 4 steps down. We can just go 1 more and we can leave it there. So you can get the exact height that you want, which is really, really handy. And I thought I'd share this with you guys who are just, I guess, haven't realized it or don't know about it, but you can get the exact wall height. But be aware, by the way, if you don't really know what you're doing with this, it's not going to be very helpful. Because it can be, if you're trying to use this as a regular room sort of tool, it's kind of annoying. But this is more for like sort of advanced building techniques to get the exact wall height you want. I thought I'd just share it in case people didn't realize how to do it. But that's the end of this video, guys. Thank you for watching. If you did, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something as well along the way, how to get different foundation heights. It's very handy, by the way. I love getting a smaller foundation now. It looks much nicer. But thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.